Assalamu alaikum parents and students. Welcome to another week of distance learning. This is week 5 of our distance learning, so make sure when you go to MS Teams, select the subject you are looking for and then look for week 5. And since we're doing English, I'll press on week 5 English. In this file, you will find all the attached resources. Parents, please make sure to check the online learning lesson plan. In it, you will find the lesson overview, the success criteria, the learning steps and assignments, as well as the links to all the resources. Now, if you go to this file again, you will find that we have also attached the worksheets. And we have 2 worksheets because we will be doing grammar and phonics. The first worksheet is the kinds of adverbs, and the second worksheet is a spelling word sort. Alright, and students, after they complete the worksheet, can self-assess using the answer key. And we've attached the answer key for both our worksheets. Now let's get started on our presentation. The first part will be for phonics. And in phonics, we will be exploring words that have the 2 sounds air and ear. So our first part is about words that have the sound air in it. And this comes in 3 different spellings: A-I-R, E-A-R, and A-R-E. Alright, so here's our learning intention. We will, at the end of this lesson, be able to blend and read, as well as spell and write the words with the air sound and the ear sound. Now for the air sounding words, they can be spelled as A-I-R, E-A-R, and A-R-E. And for the ear sounds, we have the spelling of E-A-R. Okay, so at the end of the lesson, we'll be able to blend and read those words, as well as spell and write some of them. And we will read words and sentences to improve our fluency. Alright, so let's get started with words that have the sound air. Alright, so our first type of spelling for the sound air is A-I-R. Okay, and you can click on this link to watch the video. And our first example, our first word is hair. Alright, and that's the hair on our heads. And you can hear the air sound. Say air. Now say hair. Good job. So we're looking for the air sound. And here's our first spelling with the letters A-I-R, hair. Next, we have the same sound spelled E-A-R. Say air, but we'll see it in this kind of spelling. Now, what kind of word do we have, which is a good example? The word tear. Tear, sort of like when we tear a page. All right, say air. Now say tear. All right, and the spelling this time is E-A-R to give us the air sound. So we have 2 spellings so far, and here's our third. The third spelling with the air sound is A-R-E. And our word is scare. All right, this lady had a scare. Say air. Now say scare. All right, so the air sound comes in this spelling as well, A-R-E. So we learned 3 different kinds of spellings for the same sound, the sound air. Next, we have the sound ear, just like in the word fear. All right, and it can come as this spelling, E-A-R, just like the word beard. Say ear, now say beard. And you can hear that sound very clearly. And you can click on this link to watch the video. Alright, so our first link for our online videos is for the ear sound, and our second set of links is for the air sound. And at the end of our viewing for this skill, make sure you think about the learning pit and reflect on what did you learn today, how did you find it, and give your feedback to your teacher. Alright, so our next skill is grammar. For our grammar lesson for today, we will be learning about types of adverbs. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify adverbs and use them in sentences. Students will also be able to list the types of adverbs. So you'll know what an adverb is, and then you'll be able to tell me about the types of adverbs. Okay, so what is an adverb? Let's think. What is an adverb? Adverbs are used to describe the way that things happen. Alright, so for example, Muhammad ran happily. How did Muhammad run? Muhammad ran happily. Alright, our subject is Muhammad. Who did the running? Muhammad. And our verb is ran. What did Muhammad do? Muhammad ran. How did he run? An adverb tells us how the action happened, the way things happen. So Muhammad ran. How did he run? What is our adverb? Happily. You need to ask yourself, how did he run? How did the subject do the action? How did Muhammad run? Muhammad ran happily. So that's our adverb. All right? So there are different types of adverbs. Number one, there are adverbs of frequency. These adverbs are like the words always, sometimes, often, usually, frequently, rarely or hardly, never, generally, and etc. Alright, so these are called adverbs of frequency, and they tell us how often something takes place or happens. And our second type of adverb are adverbs of manner, and these are words like cheerfully, efficiently, painfully, carefully, slowly, badly, easily, well, quickly, and etc. Now, adverbs of manner, they describe how or in what way the action of a verb is carried out. Okay, so how did the subject carry out that action? So our two types so far, number one, adverbs of frequency, and they tell us how often something takes place or how many times it happens. And our next is adverbs of manner, and they describe how the action is carried out. All right, and here are two examples. I always wake up at 6 o'clock. The children were playing happily. Over here, this is an adverb of frequency. I'm saying I always wake up at 6 o'clock. All right, I'm telling you how often I do something. I always wake up at 6 o'clock. And over here, the children were playing happily. This is an adverb of manner. It's telling you how the children were playing. So you can ask yourself, how were the children playing? Oh yes, the children were playing happily. So this is our adverb. Okay, so we have our types of adverbs. Our adverb of place is when the adverb answers the question where. So an adverb of place answers the question where. This is our third type of adverb. So we've done two already. This is number 3. An adverb of place describes where an action takes place. Where does it happen? Here are some example words: behind, up, down, upstairs, downstairs, in, on, over, out, under, nearby. For example, the boys are playing upstairs. I've lived here for about 2 years. It's very sunny but cold outside. And all these adverbs, they come after the action. The boys are playing. Where are the boys playing? Oh, the boys are playing upstairs. All right, so our action is playing. Our verb is playing. Where are the boys playing? They're playing upstairs. I've lived here. Where did you live? Here's our action. Our action is lived. I've lived here. So we're describing the action. I've lived here. It's very sunny but cold outside. Okay? So where is it sunny and cold? Outside. And here are some links to an online practice as well as a YouTube video in case the idea is still not clear. Remember at the end to use the learning pit to reflect on what did you learn today, how did you find it, and also give your feedback. Alrighty, thank you very much and have a good rest of the day.